I think we're live.
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
And I don't know where Mitch is. Mitch is frozen. No, bring him back. I don't know what's going on. Try now.
Am I see myself
Dude,
moving.
Restream has been giving us shit all night. I can't tell if Mitch is saying anything or not.
I'm right here.
None of my audio wants to work properly. Let us know if you can hear us.
Hear me now.
There we go. I hear you now. Yes.
Jesus Christ. I do not know what's going on here.
It's been giving us shit all night, and I have no idea why. Now look, we can do this. Look at that. We're so cool.
Oh, wow. Oh, we can actually display the comments. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, man, we get towered. Jesus Christ. There's only one person there right now, but man, imagine if
Josh ain't here, so it works great and live. I see both him and it. Okay, cool. Yeah, maybe it's just us. I don't know. Or maybe it's just me. Whatever. Welcome to another Swamp Creatures episode. I am Tim, and that is Mitch. Mitch, what are you drinking tonight?
I got 2 beers here. I have one of those Peronis. You know, that thing that I need Josh to try. Because he doesn't understand that it's a good drink. The Italians can do beer, believe it or not.
It sounds like a bad beer. It just does.
It's not a bad one. That's the thing. It's just it's not the best. I won't say it's the best, but it's not the worst. The other thing is just once again just a bottle of Yingling. So
yeah. Well,
pretty basic tonight.
I'm full redneck tonight. I've got like the shaved head. I've got the nipple showing out of the tank top and Bud Light. So we're going full swamp tonight, I guess. I don't know.
God damn, man.
The need to shave, all that stuff going on. No, man. They did a
swamps. I'm on the coast.
There you go. They did a good show last night with Adam Nutter. If y'all missed that, go check it out. But you know, Friday is the regular schedule, right? So we felt like we had to do a show anyway. And so something that I don't know, I'm pretty sure we're on the same wavelength here. It's been a long time since we talked about anything that was actually happening in the real world outside of libertarian circles.
Well, that's why I've been trying to bring on more articles and stuff recently, where you know, try to break away from liberty and into some of the more crazy stuff in the real world. Where do we want to begin here? We want to start with something serious, or we want to start with one of these funny articles?
I feel like the funny stuff will be better towards the end once we've had a few drinks.
I feel like we should at least start with one of them, because the episode is a trip to Clown World, and these articles kind of highlight. Yeah, we're in a clown world.
All right, what do you got?
Oh man, where do we even begin? Why the fuck?
At the beginning, where most do.
Well, I guess because we are the crypto and the gold guy.
Let's go. You and I cannot do any episode of anything by ourselves without getting into this conversation. So
no, but I feel like this is going to be one that we're both going to be able to laugh at. So, an artist has.
It's doing it to me again. Okay, yes, I saw this. All right, go ahead.
An artist has placed a cube of solid gold that is worth 11.7 million in the middle of Central Park, and it has its own security detail.
So,
and he also launched a cryptocurrency alongside it because, of course, he did.
So I don't understand. Okay, I heard that a mysterious gold block had appeared in Central Park. And at first I'm like, that's a meme. That's not real. And then I saw this saying, okay, so it has its own security detail provided by the person who put it there, or
a guy named Nicholas Costello.
Well, do you have more info on this? So like, why did he do it? And is it just the publicity?
Let's look.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of going through the whole thing. And so basically he has been billed as a conceptual. It's been billed kind of as a conceptual sculpture kind of bullshit.
It's a cube.
Yeah, I know. I mean, are you not familiar with how weird modern art is? I'm sure there's probably.
It's not solid gold though, right?
No, it's gold.
No, I understand, but the whole block. Let me see.
I mean, let's look here, because I have the whole article here. So,
what does it say? 11.7 million.
11.7 million. The 410 pound work. So it is quite heavy.
410. Okay, so.
But not heavy enough that if we were to go to Central Park, I'm just saying, they can't stop all of us.
Josh, you could join us at any time, dude. Okay, so I just did a quick calculation of math. There we go. That's what I wanted to say, but that's not right.
Oh,
anyway,
there's a picture of the guy. There's a picture of the guy right there.
That's the guy who has 12. Yeah. Oh, okay, the cube is like not nearly as big as it looked in the picture.
Yeah, the picture makes it look gigantic.
Oh,
the cube's actually that big.
Okay, but it said how many pounds?
How many pounds? Fucking here we go. 410 pounds.
Pounds to ounces. I don't know this stuff off the top of my head. Pounds, ounces, conversion. There we go. What'd you say? For what?
410 pounds.
Yeah, everybody's like, Tim, fucking pay attention. It's 410 pounds.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay, so here we go. So I did the math on it. 11.7 million. If we say that it's $2,000 an ounce, because it's somewhere.
I feel like this is literally money being laundered out in public. But go on.
Okay, so 11.7 million at $2,000 an ounce would be 5,850 ounces. A 410 pound block would be about 6560. So it's pretty close. It's about 110 ounces off if the weight is right. But the price is also off because it's not really 2,000. It's like 1,800 or something. But
are you telling me this guy got ripped off?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, is if the block is solid gold or if it's plated gold.
I'm assuming it's solid gold. I feel like we're literally seeing money being laundered out in public.
That's a $12 million block, though. Okay, so I'm sorry. I distracted us completely from what is the purpose of this? To launch a crypto?
I really don't even know. Just looking at it, it seems like just because, there have been a lot of really weird art stunts over the years. Like, obviously, you know about the urinal, right?
The what? The golden urinal?
No, it's not a golden urinal. Well, it's fucking worth a fuckload now, but it's like, there was like this thing where a guy got a urinal put in an exhibit, and basically the whole thing was, people always think it's like, is this supposed to be like some deep meaning or something? It's like, no, actually the guy just wanted to make a point that you could just pay the price and get your art in an exhibit. And as long as you pay the price, they'll list anything. So that's why
it's just a urinal.
Yeah, he just put a fucking urinal in there. It's hilarious. The problem is it was so good that like everyone tries to fucking copy that shit now. And like, I just seeing this, that's all I'm thinking of is like, is this another case of just some guy trying to fucking copy this shit? I don't know. According to Costello's team, the golden cube was cast at a foundry, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, he said the sculpture is going to make its way to a private dinner at Wall Street where numerous celebrities are said to be attending. For what purpose? To look at a golden block?
Apparently.
Keep going down.
I would love to crash this party, man.
Yeah.
It's mainly just a lot of biographical shit at the end here. His cube can, in respect, be compared to Damien Hirst, blah, blah, blah. Problem
Where will the cube go next? This fucking article. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to think about it. I mean, it's fucking weird. Like, and you said he launched a crypto now?
It said somewhere in there, it said in the description that the German artist is, of course, launching a cryptocurrency alongside his physical work, but I don't see anything in here on the currency itself. Oh, here it is. Cast. Let's see what this is. No. There we go.
Is it going to be backed by gold?
I have no. I'm gonna laugh. It actually is. Cast community, blah blah blah.
39 cents a token. That's pretty high for most tokens.
For shit coins that are out there, it might just get you getting pumped though because of the news. Sometimes these pump groups just go in and like they pump and they dump, bro. What can you say?
Well, maybe. Like, I don't know. You have to look into it later and tell me, but maybe the cryptocurrency is built around the cube itself. Like, there are no more.
There's only so many coins as the cube that exists.
Exactly. Yes.
That's an interesting concept, actually. That would be interesting.
He's got $12 million just to throw in gold. But
imagine this dude is like the real life version of John Galt, and we just spent the last several minutes mocking like the guy who's going to save all of us.
Right. Well, the problem with that model, if that's what it is that you wouldn't really be able to expand it that much. Like,
Well,
I mean,
all
you
it
can't
takes is
expand
one.
crypto anyway, but gold exists in other places. So it'd just be like rights to his gold. But there's so much other gold out there.
Yeah. Yeah, that really I think that's why Pax Gold and those other ones seem to be the best.
Yeah.
Like at least those ones, it's just what's based on what's in their vault.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Cast, keep an eye on Cast, and when it hits, 10 cents, everybody will tell me it's the dip and I need to buy it. You know.
Shitcoin degenerates. Oh man. But anyway, what else do we got from the real world, Tim? I know you were pulling up a lot of stuff too.
I got some stuff. I got some the Trudeau's and the trucker stuff. You want to say congratulations to Reed Coverdale for booking his first appearance on Fox Business with Kennedy. That's going to be great. Make us proud, you bastard. Hopefully, no one will surface all of the evil anti-Jew tweets you put out over the years. But
yeah,
and those don't make their way to the show. But if they do, I'm sure you'll handle it appropriately. I
just imagine Reed going in there like full force, like brings it up. Yeah, fuck Israel.
I heard I watched Dave go on Dan's show recently, Dan Smots. Go watch The System Is Down. Great show. I watched Dave's interview with him, and he asked Dave if Dave had any plans to respond to all of the random stuff that he said over the years. Like if he's worried that like in a presidential debate that something will come up. And he said no. He said he has not even thought about it because he just doesn't think it's going to come up. Your thoughts?
I think that it was really incredible that Dan was able to make a CGI Dave Smith that was that believable.
It was very believable.
It was. I gotta say, like Disney, they gave us that fake ass Luke Skywalker, but they should have just hired Dan, man. Like he knows what he's. He even got Dave's bookshelf right in the background. Like that's attention to detail, man.
Yeah, he got it all down.
He did. But yeah, we know. But
well, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think he was making a point that what we see in the Libertarian Party isn't like anything that matters to anyone else, and like all the controversies and like you're making us look bad.
He's talking about that. I think he's talking about Legion of Skanks.
I don't know because
they listen to Skanks.
Because they were bringing up like his comments about Fuentes or something too. Like I thought I don't know. Maybe I misheard it.
That's what I mean. The stuff. That's the stuff that I don't think is going to be a problem, like the Fuentes shit and all that.
You think the Legion of Skank stuff is going to matter more than his political content?
Because they'll just clip shit. Yeah, trust me, dude. Maybe. They'll just clip that shit. There's so much Legion of Skank stuff that, like, you know how Leighton loves to clip our things, and I'm sure he's going to take this moment of me clipping this, like, and do something to it. But and now that's a dare, Leighton. That's a dare.
Oh,
but I'm interested to see what he's going to do now. But like you can clip anything and make it sound horrible, and there are so many like little things in Legion of Skanks that are hilarious, and it's the reason I love that show. But there's a lot of disingenuous people who.
That's so easy to brush off. That's easy to just say, like, that's
you just don't give a fuck.
Funny, and that's comedy, and that's great, and whatever. But I think like the more political comments are going to be the tougher ones because you're going to be like, no, like you're not being a comedian here. You're talking politics.
I don't think that's going to be a problem.
I don't think it's going to be a problem either.
I don't think the other one's going to be a problem.
I just thought it was interesting that he doesn't have a response prepared. He's just going to wing it.
Honestly, I think he's doing it the right way because if you apologize, you lose.
Agree. Yeah.
If you apologize for any of that shit, you lose. But if you just kind of do the Chappelle thing and just don't give a fuck, you generally do fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Here's the brandy test. My beer is halfway empty. We'll see if she's paying attention. Yeah, man. I don't know. That was just something that happened that I thought was interesting. But you have other stories as well. I have Trudeau and the truckers, and I also have a clip with Steven Crowder where he craps on libertarians for not having answers. So we can provide that answer. But that's, I don't know what else. What's on your list?
You want to know what the names of the other articles are, at least?
Sure. Yeah.
Because I feel like if we want to, like, save these for later on, these would be a lot funnier.
The cuck one can be last.
The cuck one we're saving the best for last.
Oh, okay. I saw the virtually gang raped one. I heard about that story. Yeah.
yeah. The woman who claims to be virtually gang raped in the metaverse.
Oh my God. Okay. So what? Like,
are we in a simulation?
We must be, dude. Reed's going on Fox.
I mean, yeah, no, for real. Reed is going on Fox, and that alone makes me think we're in a simulation. Like, I don't know, man. The fuck's going on? I mean, I could read quotes from this interview with this woman if you want, because it's.
Yeah. These will make good fodder for the future edit.
Oh my God. 60 minutes within joining, I was verbally and sexually harassed. 3 to 4 male avatars with male voices, essentially being gang raped my avatar and took pictures.
How do you gang rape an avatar? Like,
I guess just like getting up in it and being on.
Is it going to be like, okay, but have you been on the metaverse, or have you like?
I've never been into the metaverse or any of those
VR
chat rooms or any of that shit. I've watched videos online of people trolling.
Does it look like VR chat?
I mean, I've never seen the metaverse itself, but like, does the metaverse exist, or is this just something I keep on hearing about? Now I'm wondering.
Because like the reason I ask is like VR chat exists, right? That's yeah, and so you go in there.
That's where we got you down to knuckles.
Exactly, and so you have avatars and things, but they don't like. It's not physical, or like people ghost through each other. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying is like, it's not like you're actually feeling any of it. Like, you want to talk about things being offensive? Shit, that's offensive to anyone who's actually like been through some shit.
Yeah.
Like shut the fuck up, lady.
Oh my God, this person spent 24 hours straight in the metaverse. What is your deal, dude? Like, just stop.
I feel like if you're that far in, you got to be pretty depressed with like the real world. You know what I mean? You got to be like so depressed that you want to escape into another reality, because that's basically what the metaverse is. Let's admit it.
Yeah, I'm looking at these little clips right now. Here, I'll put it over here so I can put it on. I just typed in metaverse gameplay, and this guy has like the classic hey guys, what's going on? They have they have their own crypto. What's going on there?
Of course they do.
Of course they do. See, you want me to buy into this shit, but do you anyone Libra? Can make one apparently.
No, but you remember Libra, right?
Are we all here? Can I hear you? Say something.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you again.
Hang on. Bullshit. Give me 1 second here, Timmy. Give me 1 second.
I accidentally closed and refreshed your window though, so that may have been.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Now? There we go.
Yes. All right. Here, just the beginning was great.
Hey, buddy, what is going on, Siri Lover Jack?
Come on, man, dude. Have you seen South Park?
Sounds like every other. God, sounds like every other gaming YouTuber.
But this is apparently the metaverse.
Hey, buddy, what is going on?
This is Decentraland.
Today we're going to be playing a
Yeah.
Decentraland. Yeah, I know about this shit. This has been like in the crypto world for a long time. This isn't even just Facebook. This is like a totally different thing.
It says exploring the metaverse, Decentraland gameplay.
Yeah, well, I don't know how the fuck it works, but the metaverse itself is a word that predates Facebook.
So maybe this isn't it.
Decentraland. So for those of you guys who don't know, Decentraland is a metaverse type world type game that is all based on mana is a cryptocurrency.
Okay, so maybe it's not the same thing. Well,
I want to see. Something that's been around for a long ass time.
I want to know what the metaverse looks like.
What is the Facebook metaverse? Let's go to that.
Yeah. Facebook metaverse gameplay.
There we go. Can you imagine what it would be like to actually meet up with your Facebook friends and some shit like this?
Okay, I think I found one. Is this the right tab?
Beyond media, people want all kinds of social activities in VR, just like in the physical world. They want a place that enables endless exploration and empowers communities. That's why, but our vision is bigger. A place where people can explore.
So it looks just like VR chat and every other virtual reality world.
It's probably that. It
Why
really is. It most definitely is that. I'm willing to bet.
Why is it taking so long to load?
I don't know.
Horizon is launching with a closed beta early next year. Here's what you'll find there. A central, bustling public space where people can gather, meet, and explore great new experiences. Expressive and diverse avatars that let you represent the you choose to be.
Diverse avatars. They all look
magical portals that teleport.
So how long until this turns into like a horrible dystopian type thing?
If this is the metaverse that this woman was raped in, they don't even have penises.
They got eerily close to me. I mean, that's basically what you're complaining about. Like, unless you're in like one of those weird suits that you see one of those weebs like dry humping online or some shit. Like, unless you're in one of those, I really can't see how you would feel any of that. Take off the fucking headset.
I think this is this is the problem with our culture. It's in a decay right now. Wink, wink.
It is. It is a culture in decay. Yes, it is.
Where people have gone to, like, they've been pampered and babied so much, and they like go to these colleges that offer them safe spaces where they can be away from anything that makes them uncomfortable, that they enter a virtual world. It is the literal internet that you're going to, and you go there and people harass you and you complain about it online. Like, Facebook needs to do something. What does she want Facebook to do? Go back to your article. I've distracted us. What is she expecting them to do for this virtual gang raping? She wants them to prosecute them and put them in prison, lock them under the jail, and throw away the key because it's just as bad. I'm buying time. I know.
I got to get back to the article. 1 second. I thought we were going away from that. Let's think.
I just don't get like what she wants to happen, because like, deal with it. The first lesson that I taught my nephew.
I'm trying to see what she has to say about this.
When my nephew got access to the internet for the first time, my mom was like, you got to go talk to him and tell him, about the internet. And she was worried that he was going to give away his personal information. I talked about that too. But the first thing I told him was, everyone on the internet hates you. So learn to live with it. Like, if you can't handle it, don't go on the internet. Because it's just a bad place with bad people.
Virtual reality has essentially been designed so the mind and body can't differentiate virtual/digital experiences from real ones. In some capacity, my psychological and physiological response was as though it happened in reality.
Wow.
So anyway, Joel Osborne of Meta spoke and told the Post that there will be improvements. We're sorry that happened. We want everyone on Horizon venues to have a positive experience. Easily find the safety tools that can help the situation in a situation like this, and help us investigate and take action. Horizon values continue to make improvements.
She was raped in Horizon, that one that we were just watching an ad for?
Possibly.
No, you said Horizon, right? That's where she was raped?
Horizon venues, yeah.
That was the fucking ad we were just watching. They have no penises, woman. What are you talking about? You weren't raped. You were harassed.
My God.
That's the best you can say, is that you were harassed. You were virtually bothered.
If you're getting trolled, just leave. Like, for fuck's sake. I was in like the fucking Modern Warfare 2 chats back in the day on Xbox 360. Like, my God, I feel like a grizzled veteran looking at the next generation. Like, you don't even have to go back that far.
Warzone exists right now. You could go there.
No, man, that's a different world, man. That's a different world.
It is different, but they brought back
Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops, bro. Black Ops, Modern Warfare 2, World at War, like the whole different era.
this is another example of our culture in decay. It was so much more fun back then.
It is. It was a lot more fun when you had a 5-year-old yelling the N-word at you all the time.
Now you've got a 30-year-old. It's the same guy.
Guess things didn't change after all.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. No, I don't get it, man. And that's another thing I was gonna say. It's like that there's she must have picked like the adults only lobby, and she didn't realize that adults only is code word for sex. so she just went in there and had fun.
So with the metaverse, I have an idea, and I'm going to post this to the world, and maybe this will get out of our little YouTube channel and go somewhere. Okay. But there was a time back in the day when some great heroes went and closed a pool in Habbo Hotel. Do you know of this time, Tim?
Closed? Wait, what? Closed what?
Pool. You ever seen the pools closed meme?
Oh, Adult Swim?
No. Pools closed due to AIDS.
No. I don't know what you're talking about, but that's
okay.
funny.
I'm pulling up this meme because, my good sir, there was a time when some heroes from the website that we know as 4chan.
Okay.
Basically, they invaded the kids' video game Habbo Hotel and basically blocked off the pool. They made all their avatars in black with suits and big afros and blocked off the pool. And thus spawned this meme.
Mm-hmm.
And then anytime someone asked why the pool's closed, they would say pool's closed due to AIDS.
Oh, God damn it. It's doing that thing again where it sucks. Hold on. There we go.
See it? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Big guy with the afro.
Yeah. Pool's closed. So when the metaverse does become widely available,
it's right there, dude. It's right there. Pool's closed due to AIDS with the people standing around the pool.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good. I'm trying to point out to this. Yeah, you can also see all the games of people standing around the pool and stuff like that.
No, down one. There it is. That's where that woman was raped.
We need to troll the metaverse the way that people trolled Habbo Hotel back in the day. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If people get nothing from our show, we need to revive the good old days of Habbo Hotel and bring it to the metaverse.
Well, that's
the pools of the metaverse.
I didn't spend almost $3,000 on all of this computer equipment just for the hell of it. The end goal is to end up with a VR system, right? So I could probably do that now. And, I'm definitely going to go into the metaverse and just like troll the shit out of everyone. Why not? That's what I do in VR chat. Like, why not?
Can you imagine what trolling in the metaverse is going to be like?
How fast can you... I wonder, like, because in VR chat...
How fast you can get banned?
Yeah, because in VR chat, you can get away with a lot of stuff. Like, no one's going to ban you for almost anything. Like, I don't even know... I've never heard of anyone getting banned from VR chat. So I wonder, like, Facebook, like, if all of these gang rapes start happening... yeah. Oh, dude, is there a picture of that woman? You can get an avatar.
Yeah.
And you can be her in the metaverse, and it could be like the Ugandan Knuckles, but it'll all be that lady, and they'll all go around and just rape people. And then to piggyback on our show, we could do it in a pool.
First, there was the pool is closed guy. Then there was the Ugandan Knuckles. Now, hang on. I got it.
Now there's metaverse rape victim.
All right.
There we go. Oh, that's her. Okay. Yep, that'd be great. Just a blonde woman.
Blonde woman green eyes. Metaverse.
Blonde woman with green eyes.
The problem is we're going to recommend this to everyone, and every lonely weeb in the world who uses the metaverse is going to come and hit us.
Oh my God. I'm going to do that. My new VR avatar is a blonde woman with green eyes, and I'm here to sexually assault you.
Is it blue or is it green?
It looked green.
This matters. Hang on. Okay, 1 second. I'm bringing my screen back up again because I can't decide.
Dude, for whatever reason, and if anyone is around, because
hang on, is it green or is it blue?
Zoom, enhance.
That's as far as it will go. That's as far as it will go.
Looks green to me. I don't know.
I don't know, man. We need like another swamp creature on here to help us.
Poor woman.
Yeah. In VR chat, nonetheless.
Dude, I don't know. Okay, if anyone is here, if it's just me and Mitch's video is playing just fine, then okay, whatever. But if he's frozen for everybody else like he is for me, I find that to be an issue.
Am I frozen still?
You are not. Wait, not right now. No, you're breathing now. I can see you. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I can see you. You're fine.
Okay, we're good. We're good. Just making sure.
What happened? Like, did you change something?
No, I didn't change shit. I just exited out of the. I'm just gonna stop screen sharing. How about that?
All right, I can do it.
Even like the last article I have, at least on my list, there isn't really any images on here other than it's more so the content of the article. But we're saving that one, so you know.
Oh, the cuck one, yeah.
Yeah, it's the cuck article.
Well, I'll try to bring us back to some whatever. So the reason why Reed is going on Fox Business is to discuss the trucker convoy, right? So have you been following this? Do you know what I'm talking about? Is it great?
I think those truckers are a bunch of fascists. No, I'm just kidding.
You and Trudeau are in the same camp. So
I love how they just hurl fascist at anything now.
Oh, it's so dumb. And like some of the stuff in here, so you know the rules, yell pause or whatever, but some of the stuff that like he says in this
dude,
clip,
are you really gonna make me listen to Trudeau? Oh
yeah,
dude,
twice.
This is like Chinese water torture, man.
The other one is a minute and a half. So total it's less than 3 minutes.
Is there any way, real quickly before you press play, is there any way you could toss me in that pit from the Deer Hunter that the guy gets tossed in with the rats?
I still haven't seen Deer Hunter. I'm almost done with Sopranos, so I might watch that after.
Dude, you got to see Deer Hunter, man. That's a good. Yeah. Oh my god! Like, while you're watching that, you're not coming on Culture and Decay until you watch the Deer Hunter.
I'm not coming on Culture and Decay until I don't know when.
well, whenever that happens, you have to watch the Deer Hunter beforehand. Right, that is your assignment.
I've been trying to. So you always ask the same 2 questions, right? Yeah. So I've been trying to develop my answer for this, and I have a direction. I just don't have the correct answer yet. So that's why I haven't pressed too much. But
we'll see.
It'll be good.
Freedom of expression, assembly, and association are cornerstones of democracy.
Does it have to be a democracy? Anyway,
Nazi symbolism, imagery,
I cut it off.
Are cornerstones of democracy.
Hold on.
Nazi symbolism, race imagery, and desecration of war memorials are not.
Have you heard any stories where these truckers have done any of those things?
No, I saw one guy from the LP share an image of, oh my God, look, a Nazi flag there, but that's about it. And, you know, honestly, when I see the Nazi flags at this point, I'm just like, I can't help but wonder if it's legit or if it's someone trying to stage some shit to make it look like it's that way.
It happened here recently.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That shit happened by me. And it was like, that looked like some shit that I thought like this. I feel like this is probably either the feds or some Democrat just trying to do some crazy shit. You know?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Well, I mean, we hear stories of like college kids who will like put up like, you know, racist shit. And then it turns out to be someone from the local BLM chapter just trying to stir some shit up. You know what I mean?
Poop swastikas.
Dude, there's so the poop swastikas.
that was a fake hate crime.
That was one of them. There's many. There's a few.
Yeah. Well, it's just my favorite one.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Like when I see you know, say what you will about Gavin McInnes. He did a great video where he was like, okay, everyone talks about getting a Nazi flag. I'm going to see how hard it is to get a Nazi flag. And it's like near to impossible, basically. Because like most companies,
no one wants to sell
it. No one wants to sell it. Like,
yeah,
it's not like you could go to Teespring and upload a swastika, you know.
I want to get through Trudeau as quickly as possible.
I know,
of war memorials are not. It is an insult to memory and truth. Hate can never be the answer.
When I hear him talk like that, it's just like so rehearsed and so fake that like, I don't know. I just don't believe anything that he's saying.
You know, this is a bold thing, and it's probably going to get everyone mad at me, but I'm just going to say it. My God, Obama had so much more charm than this guy.
Dude, that's not going to get anybody mad. He definitely did.
I'm not saying Obama was good, but man, he was charming. Like,
right?
Yeah. It's just like I hear him, and I'm just like, man, what a bitch. Like
maybe we dealt with Obama for 8 years, so we're immune to it, and this is their version of Obama, and
this
so
is
like they're
the worst version of Obama.
Right to us because we dealt with it. So like now this is like their version of Obama. It's like I'll just be so fake, and so I'll just pause randomly so I can just express emotion.
So do you think he's Fidel Castro's kid?
No, he's not dark enough. I don't know.
Have you seen the images of him and Castro?
No.
Okay, continue to play. I'm going to go pull up these images.
Over the past few days, Canadians were shocked and frankly disgusted by the behavior displayed protesting in our nation's capital.
No. You see, it was 90% peaceful. It was mostly peaceful.
I want to be very clear. We are not intimidated by those who hurl insults and abuse at small business workers and steal food from the homeless.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Food from the what is he talking about?
That's what that was when we were prepping for the show earlier. I just yelled like, "What the fuck?" Like that was the statement. Stole food? What? Okay,
I just want to say, if he is Castro's kid, Castro is a lot more cool. Like if I was
Castro killed gays. So what are you saying?
What?
Castro killed the gays. So what are you saying?
Great. There's the vegetarian clip now.
No.
Castro had he was a fucking rebel,
Yeah.
Like by definition.
I don't understand. Like, okay, you're not intimidated. Like, Reed shared this great infographic before, but anyone with common sense can understand it. Within a week, the grocery stores will be bare. There will be no medical supplies. Medical supplies run out in the first day. Food runs out in 3 days if truckers stop working. You're not intimidated. You are so fucking pampered. You have no idea, what truckers shutting down can actually do to your society. And then to say they're stealing food from the homeless, the only way he can jump to that conclusion is if the government has a soup kitchen and they're just refusing to deliver to it.
Tim.
Yes.
Let them eat cake.
Cake is cheap. Everyone can afford cake. Just eat cake. Yellow cake, preferably.
We won't give in to those who fly racist flags. We won't cave to those who engage in vandalism or dishonor the memory of our veterans. To the politicians exploiting people's fears, I ask you to think long and hard about the consequences of your actions.
You want to talk about fucking exploiting people's fears, dude? You're still in lockdown, and it's been almost 2 fucking years.
Yes.
It is so normal here in Florida. I love how there's people who look at our state and think it must be a fucking horrible wasteland, and everything is so fucking normal.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I was at a comedy club the other night, and it's funny trying to see liberals try and reason with being in a free state, and they love it, but at the same time, oh my God, Ron DeSantis is so terrible, and oh my God, you need vote Democrat and junk.
Yeah.
I don't fucking get it, man.
So the last 2 days, we had a guy from our company come down, and he bought us all lunch and stuff to hang out with us. And so both times, this guy, I feel like somebody was testing me. this simulation, somebody was hacking in and they were just like, Tim, come on, say something to this guy, get yourself fired. Because the first day,
stupid shit.
Yeah, the first day, we're sitting there and we're talking, and the subject of COVID comes up. And because we were talking about other accounts and how other accounts are struggling more than we are. And he said, yeah, I know a lot of other accounts are affected with COVID, and you got a lot of people taking advantage of the PTO and that kind of stuff, paid time off just for the way it works at our company right now is if you have a positive COVID test, you'll get 5 days of paid vacation, basically, immediately. So all you have to do is show a test.
Yeah, we were talking about that with Ryan Bunting, and basically keep that image of the COVID test, and anytime you want to get that paid time off, just make it look a little bit different, put a little filter on it,
Right. So people are doing that at the company, and so other accounts are struggling with maintaining staff. So the subject of COVID comes up, and he's like, so how many of your drivers do you guys think are vaccinated? 80, 90%? And I was like, maybe the opposite, like 90% are not vaccinated. And he's like, oh my, like, what? I can't believe it. Why aren't they getting vaccinated? Because we don't force it on them. I don't know.
Not my business.
Yeah. I don't care. It's not mandatory, and I'm not going to make it mandatory. And so the company also has another incentive program where if you show them your vaccine card, you'll get 4 hours of PTO added to your check or something like that. So you'll get this, it's a financial incentive. It works out to $150 a day or something like that. So you get an extra $150 if you do get vaccinated. So it's not like they're not reporting it to us because there's no reason to. So if they were vaccinated, they would tell us because it's free money. Why wouldn't you? But yeah, he was just so shocked. He was like, oh, I can't believe it's that low. And my boss was sitting there. He's like, oh yeah, it's maybe 20%, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm surprised if there's more than one person who's vaccinated. And
listen, you guys are being awfully liberal with these numbers.
Yeah. He thought it was the complete opposite. And then he turned that into this is the problem. I don't understand because my boss was like, well, you are in Florida, so it kind of makes sense, right? And the guy was like, yeah, and that's what I don't understand. How does this guy even get elected? He's not even willing. He's talking about DeSantis. How does DeSantis even get elected? Because he's not even willing to take the simplest of measures to prevent this situation. I'm like, there is no situation. We are sitting at a restaurant right now. We walked in with no masks. No one around us has any mask.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
You're just telling us how great of a time you're having here in Florida and how relaxed everything is and how awesome it is.
That's what I'm fucking amazed by, dude. It's you're saying how great it is and how you're what is bad here?
This situation would be improved if they asked us to show our vaccine passport.
Our situation would be so much better if we had just elected the bisexual guy who did the drugs.
I think about that. I don't think he would have gotten caught. Yeah, I don't think he would have gotten caught if he was the governor. It would have been happening at the governor's mansion, and the only people that would see it is whatever security is there.
Yeah, that'd be some eyes wide shut shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what people want us to do differently.
I don't know, man.
It's fine.
Oh God, are we doing more Trudeau? Can I at least bring up the image first?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll pull it down.
So,
do you want to send it to me, or do you want to pull it up?
I mean, I could pull it up if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
All right, let's try this.
Let's freeze your camera again. Let's do it. I always have to close everything and refresh it. Okay. Oh.
Come on, man. Come on. I'm telling you. What are we thinking?
I want you to zoom in.
Can I zoom in? Fucking hell. Oh, yeah, I can. Fuck.
Yeah,
really? That's it?
Oh, that's it?
That's it? Really? Okay.
Hold control and scroll. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so there's the first one.
All right. So what I'm seeing here, the eyes and the mouth, even the nose. Yeah.
Dude, it's weird, man. Okay.
Facial features. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the further you go down, the further you go down, the more it looks accurate. Yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've never seen a Facebook fact check. I'm just saying.
So what is the idea that it's his kid?
Yeah, that Fidel Castro is his daddy.
Yeah, he'd have to grow out his beard, I guess.
Can we get Trudeau to grow a beard? Like, if he's gonna go full on evil, just grow the fucking beard.
I think if he's gonna stay in hiding as long as he has, he might actually start growing a beard.
They'll never find him. He is a master of disguise.
That's right.
Pull this up, and I'll pull up the images of Trudeau as the master of disguise.
All right, here we go. This one was the more like the other one was him like hyperventilating over nothing, but this was the more concerning one, I guess.
It's important to underline that close to 90% of truckers in this country are vaccinated.
And the other 10% are the ones you're worried about. Okay. Smurf is gamer talk for an avatar. Speculation is that paid doubles are being used to replace world leaders. What? In these moments?
Huh.
Speculation paid double. Yeah, I've heard that on InfoWars.
So basically, that's a fake Justin Trudeau we're looking at right now.
It might be. I don't know. I believe
it's important to underline that close to 90% of truckers in this country are vaccinated.
How many for herd immunity?
Close to 90% of Canadians. Over the past many months and years now, Canadians have stepped up to protect each other, to protect our frontline workers, to protect our elders, to protect our young people, to protect people like truckers who are putting food on our grocery store shelves. Canadians have stepped up to do the right thing to protect the freedoms and the rights of Canadians to get back to the things we love to do. We know the way through this pandemic.
Pause. Okay, now that Hector pointed that out in the chat, I'm looking at like the facial details on this guy, and can we put him like side by side with the other Justin Trudeau that we just saw? Like, is there any way we could do that?
You could share a screen.
Like, where's the link to the other one?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like we could.
I will
send it both. To you. Can we both share screens?
Yes.
I want to see what both of these guys look like side by side.
Oh, I fucking closed it. You're making me do things. All right, hold on. Let me push play.
Either way, I'm skeptical. I'm all for Hector's
vaccinated. Theory. And the overwhelming majority, close to 90% of Canadians have done exactly that. The small fringe minority of people who are on their way to Ottawa or who are holding unacceptable views that they're expressing.
That was it.
Do not represent the views of Canadians who are on their way to Ottawa.
I wish you would just say basket of deplorables, please. For the love of God, just say it. Say the line.
Okay,
say
but,
the line.
but what does this mean?
Or who are holding unacceptable views.
What do you mean unacceptable? You know, because like some things are unacceptable, right? Like fucking kids is unacceptable. You get in the wood chipper. You are unacceptable. What does that mean? You hold views that are unacceptable. You are not like what are you going to do about it? It's unacceptable. So what? I don't know. Scary shit, man. We'll see what happens. I'm going to pull up those two things, but your comments on the situation.
I'm curious, man. I really am, because it's just now I'm thinking about that now that theory is put out there, because it would make sense to keep Trudeau away from all this shit. But either way, considering everything we know about him, he is a master of disguise, mind you. We can see, I don't think we will be finding him, because just check out some of these outfits we can see him in. See, he can do blackface. He could also be a Native American. He could also be what I assume is Indian. He's a cowboy. What else we got here? Here we see him as a communist general.
Jesus.
He's already a communist, so that fits anyway. I'm not sure what this is, but it's another disguise. Here we see him with a beard as well. Holy shit. Do we have any like Castro images that we could like put this up against?
You had one earlier.
No, I mean like like another.
Yeah, I just wanted to see like what the pattern of his beard would be, because if that would match.
Now we're seeing it like this. What do you think?
Okay. Well, no, Castro had a full beard.
Well, these are just like this is more
the
trimmed,
testosterone.
obviously. Well, I'm sure,
right? But
Castro's disappointing son probably is, eating a lot more soy. Dude, if I was Castro, I'd be so disappointed in him.
It depends on the woman too, right? It's not just him, so that's fair.
God damn it! Can't we get like a better bearded image of this guy? Oh, how about this one? It's got a little bit of a commie vibe going on, right?
Yeah, a little bit. He looks a little homeless.
Yeah, let's see if we can find a better bearded image. God damn. Stop going to a fucking barber. I think this is the closest we're going to get. You seeing this, Tim?
Oh, yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, that's almost full marks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty thick. I don't know, man. I'm about it.
I'm starting to believe it more. I'm starting to believe it more. More so than Obama being an Egyptian pharaoh. This one I could see being real. You heard that one?
Yeah, look straight. There we go. Look straight, Trudeau. You're looking a little gay right now. Right there. Copy that. I'm making an image, the side by side that you wanted. Image trim.
To see with these two. We need to put like the facial recognition software on both. There's like those facial recognition things. I don't know.
Yeah. Here.
All right, let's see.
So those were the two next to each other.
So the one on the left has more pudgy cheeks.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe he was fattened up while he was in hiding.
Yeah, you could say that. He also has a different skin tone, but once again, that could be because he hasn't gotten much sunlight.
Lighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, look at the nose though, too.
We're going deep on this.
I am. I mean, even the eyes, dude. The eyes look like a little bit like smaller.
Yeah. Let me see. Images. Google. Castro.
Now you're bringing up Fidel Castro into this.
I put it in there too. Oh shit. I didn't even look for Trudeau, but it came up. Okay. Here's what we're looking at.
I mean, just based on those images of him by these guys, you can see why I'd say if I was Fidel, I'd be very disappointed.
Yeah, he's crying right now. That's what he's doing. He's crying right now.
Yeah. At least he had to die. Man. At least he died before he got to see just how disappointing his son really was.
This is true. Yeah. At least he's dead now. We can agree.
He died on Pinochet's birthday too, funny enough.
Oh, there you go.
Isn't that like poetic irony there?
It's something. So what the last one I have is with Steven. So what do you got?
I have the cuck article.
Oh boy. All right, so I want to play this because I'll make a connection now. So
I love Crowder, but much like, it's kind of like Tucker Carlson with Dave Smith with the Contra Carlson. Like, we're about to Contra Crowder.
We're about to Contra Crowder?
Contra Crowder. Doesn't really roll off the tongue very easily.
I'm getting answers. No, go ahead. All right, love you. All right.
Contra Carlson.
I don't understand what that means. What is Contra Carlson?
I don't. It's a bit that Dave Smith and Robbie Bernstein do, where they basically take something that Tucker Carlson isn't exactly spot on with, and they dive into it.
Oh, so we're gonna do that with Steven right now.
Yeah, we're about to do that with Steven. That's what I'm saying. Is you and I are about to do Contra Crowder.
I caught on quickly. Okay,
yes, this is good. Yeah. It's good.
All right, here.
The first ever Contra Crowder. Oh, we got to clip this.
All right, oh, no, I have to do it so I can see it on both screens. I have to refresh it because my computer's retarded. All right, here we go. So I will tie this into what we were talking about right now. So we were just talking about Trudeau and the truckers and how he said that some people's views are what was the word he used? Unacceptable. And so we saw Jen Psaki with Joe Rogan come out and say that digital companies need to do more to restrict what's being put online with regard to COVID, and they don't want any more misinformation or disinformation out there. They want the companies to do more. And so they're pressuring them in that way. And so this he's talking about, this is a post from Brianna Wu where she was talking about what Facebook's censorship and stuff was on. And I guess Brianna is upset that Facebook isn't doing enough. And so she's trying to push him in that direction. And that prompted this rant from Steven.
Now, see, you saw me do a change my mind, I think 6 or 7 years ago, that hate speech is not real. And people say, well, people can speak hatefully. Yep. But guess what? That was a Trojan horse. And now we have another one. Information. What does that mean? Well, it's, what was considered a lie yesterday, but is accurate today. So what is misinformation? Well, like 6 months ago, if you said that if you were vaccinated, you could still catch it or spread it, that was misinformation then, and it's not now. What about the Surgeon General saying, don't wear masks, they don't help? Well, no, that wasn't misinformation, but then it was misinformation, and it's not. So they can determine what it is. Hate speech? What is hate speech? Well, they can determine whatever hate speech is, and I'll get to this in a second. It's absolutely terrifying. Now, Facebook has seen a 20? So pause. 5%.
Yeah. So already, Stephen, I'm with him.
Yeah,
I'm totally on board with him.
That's why
fuck the corporation, fuck the Trojan horse that was hate speech. That way they could just go after anyone they want. Honest to God, that's probably why they're labeling the fucking truckers fascists and shit.
Yeah, I agree. They're trying to spin it in a way.
So how is he gonna turn this into fuck libertarians?
It's coming, but it's less about fuck libertarians and more
like fuck Cato.
The quote is, I'm sick of the libertarian argument that quote, and then it goes. But yeah.
Percent nosedive in their stock. 200 million lost in market value. That's good. 18.
What? Oh, sorry.
Can I just make a prediction as to what the quote is?
Sure, you're probably
something,
right.
Something. Facebook's a private company. Blah blah blah. Private incentives. They can do what they want.
Very close. Yeah.
Okay, I'm curious to see then.
Yeah. The first drop in users in their 18-year history.
Oh wow.
Good.
Now here's the thing. They're bitching about misinformation, and what they're saying is, one side is saying, hey, we have a problem with Facebook, right? Us, here, people on the right, saying we have a problem with Facebook because they're eliminating voices. They're eliminating voices from the pool. And keep in mind, these people are bitching about an echo chamber.
Yeah, exactly.
Bitching about an echo chamber. Let's remove Joe Rogan. Let's remove Steven Crowder.
Doctors.
Let's remove James O'Keefe. Let's remove doctors. What has Facebook done? Well, right now, they just removed, actually, the Convoy to DC group. And this had 130.
Facebook removes Convoy to DC group. Facebook is silencing any debate on lockdowns, and then Trump is suspended again because that's he loves to mention that every time. But yeah, Facebook's doing a lot of terrible shit, and I'm happy that they're losing stock, and I'm happy that they're losing users, and I really don't fucking care.
Seriously, serious conversation though. At what point are we just going to go to one of these alt platforms?
It's not going to happen until the normies go, because every time what happens is look at Parler or even Gab or any of the other ones that are out there. They're always a niche
echo
group.
Chambers.
Yeah, they're their own echo chambers. Like Facebook's problem was they started out, Facebook and Twitter and YouTube even, is they started out trying to allow everybody. That's what got them popular, because they allowed everybody, and everybody came in, and they were the only ones with big money behind them and all this kind of stuff. And so they built up over the years. I mean, it's been what now? It's been 15 years. It's been building and building and building to the point now, like Brianna Wu's comment mentioned something about like no one wants to sit on a platform and listen to your racist uncle talk or something like that. She was saying that old line. So it's so ingrained in society now. Like you tweet things or you go on Facebook to find family.
And if I might react to that, yes, Brianna, I would not like to listen to my racist Democrat uncle rant. So there we go.
But he's allowed because he's a Democrat. No,
yeah,
but
he's allowed to. He's allowed to because
my point is
was all about peace and love and
my point with the alt sites are they're never going to be successful until they can find a way to get all of the normie people on there because it's so ingrained in society. Like when you search for something on the internet, you don't search for it. You Google it. That is the terminology. That is the phrase that's used. So until we can overcome that obstacle,
ducking something doesn't sound as good.
Yeah, I'll duck the shit out of it, dude.
Oh yeah, I ducked that. I ducked that good.
Yeah, but my point, I don't think that any platform really has the ability to get there until you start getting. They're just going to have to get so authoritarian that people realize there's no good content there. Until they're entirely state run, like for real, then it's just not going to get to that point. Like you and I can go to Gab, but the only people we're going to see on Gab are the people who have been disenfranchised from Facebook. And the reality is that that's not everybody. There's a lot of people that are just happy just sharing like on my Facebook. If you requested me as a friend on Facebook and I didn't accept you, it's nothing personal, but you are not a personal friend of mine. That's all. Because the only thing I post there are pictures of my kids for family that doesn't live with me that can see those kids. And I feel like a lot of people are happy just doing that. And that's never going to get you banned.
Anyway,
I'll continue. Yeah,
1,000 members.
Holy cow!
And this is something, of course, that was modeling the Canadian, obviously, Freedom Convoy, and we'll get to BJ Dichter in a second. But when we say, okay, we have a problem with Facebook, well, let me tell you exactly how I have a problem with Facebook. And the left just says they need to do more. This is why this is terrifying. These are elected officials, right, saying Facebook isn't doing enough. You need to remove more misinformation. Well, what has Facebook done? Facebook has throttled conservatives. Facebook removed the page of a sitting Republican president. Facebook removed the pages of doctors, by the way, early on in this pandemic. Remember when they said a lot of these measures aren't really working, which now has been confirmed by Johns Hopkins, by the CDC, by the WHO when they were talking about full lockdown measures. Yeah. Not even saying anything about masks because we could get removed from YouTube because, Jen Psaki made a call to Wojcicki. So this is what done. Right. And, by the way, they're already labeling anything that is critical of Lord Fauci, anything that is critical of, let's say, mRNA vaccines, anything that is critical of the idea that we should have mass lockdowns.
That happened to us. The Florida Measles Caucus put out a video that didn't say anything. It didn't say, like, vaccines were dangerous or that you were going to die if you got a vaccine. The clips were from Fox News and other libertarian commentators.
It got taken down everywhere.
Yeah, it got taken down instantly. As soon as you uploaded it, it didn't get to go around.
As soon as I uploaded it, 10 minutes later, it got taken down, basically.
Yeah, and all it was like clips of podcasts and things when people were saying like this isn't working. They're saying we're following the science. This shit isn't working. It was just critical. It wasn't like spreading any misinformation. And like he said a moment ago, like all that stuff is going to be common knowledge in a couple of weeks from now. But, at the time we uploaded it, it wasn't fucking good. So it got, that shit happens.
It's already being labeled misinformation. If you're watching this on YouTube, you probably have a warning label there. If you're watching a clip on Facebook, if we're still allowed to upload there, we're occasionally allowed, you're definitely seeing warning labels. So we have warning labels, we have conservative voices, and we have built-in throttling of pages. James O'Keefe's investigative journalism gets removed, even though it is fully in line with single-party consent laws. They don't abide by the laws of the states. They abide by the requests of the federal government, and you have people like AOC and Jen Psaki and Joe Biden saying they're not doing enough. So what do you think they want? They bitch about an echo chamber, but what is it they want? They are on a censorship purge. They think they smell blood in the water. with Joe Rogan, and they want to remove voices that they don't agree with. I'm so past the silly libertarian argument that go create your own Facebook.
No, exactly.
This is not a free open economy when the government can pressure them into doing their bidding.
Pause.
Got him.
You knew exactly why you were playing this around me. You knew exactly. Because I'm that guy where it's not even just Facebook, it's everything. Why the fuck are you complaining about these people? Just go do something else. Be what you want to see. There's a quote out there. I can't remember who the quote is from, but the quote was something along the lines of, when the culture isn't going the way you want it to go, it is up to you to go and create the culture that you want to see.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what it comes down to. And that's why I always like sing the praises of Minds or Gab and shit like that. Because it's like, you know what? I at least want to encourage those things, you know?
Yeah.
But what about Getter? Should we encourage Getter?
Getter banned Reed Coverdale. I don't think so.
Okay, fuck Getter. Fuck Getter. Getter sucks.
No.
Go to any of them but Getter.
Yeah, I want to finish his thing because he does more after this where,
oh Lord.
So he's saying like, I'm tired of the libertarian argument that you can just go build your own platform and everything will be fine. This is what you and I were talking about before we played.
I mean, that's not even the argument that I'm making, but that's not even the argument I'm making. I'm saying that you need to be the one, even if it'll be hard, even if it's not going to be just build it and immediate success. It's a matter of just building the foundation for the change you want to see. And I don't think that's libertarian. I think that's just fucking common sense.
No, it makes sense in so many other areas of life. Like when I used to get paid minimum wage, I became a manager and I stopped getting paid minimum wage. And I would talk to the other employees and they'd be like, oh, I want to raise this. We get ripped off here. We don't get paid enough and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you just have to decide for yourself that you're worth more than that. And then all of a sudden, like you'll see these opportunities open up in front of you. And people just don't see it. And it's the same thing. Like when I applied to be a truck driver manager, other truck drivers were telling me that's not going to happen. They're never going to take you. It's not going to happen. Okay, well, here I am doing it. And it's like, I'm on the clock right now. My phone is right here. These motherfuckers are over the road spending their time fucking gone. I'm here on a podcast chilling with you while I'm working because it's, all you have to do is change your perception. Like just start being the change you want to see in the world. I don't want to waste my time at work doing meaningless activity. So I'm here doing meaningless activity with you.
that even goes into like a lot of the self-help shit you see online. It's like, reprogramming the mind so that you view things a different way. I think in a way it's kind of an extension of that. Like, a lot of that stuff is like, a lot of like the self-help shit you see is, trying to reprogram someone's thinking so that they stop looking at things in a negative light and see it in the positive light so that they can, obtain the more positiveness that they crave. In a way, it's similar to that. It's not the exact same, but I can see how it's kind of in that same ballpark.
Yeah. So he shits on libertarian arguments here for a moment, but then he makes the libertarian argument right after it.
Really? They think they smell blood in the water with Joe Rogan, and they want to remove voices that they don't agree with.
I rewound it.
The silly libertarian argument that create your own Facebook. No, exactly. This is not a free open economy when the government can pressure them into doing their bidding. And Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, they've bragged about having meetings with government officials and being acquiescent. This is not an example of a private business saying, sure, you know what, we'll bake your cake. We're just not going to take part in a gay wedding. That is not the same thing as one of the biggest companies that has ever existed who receive countless tax benefits and protections under safe harbor laws, saying we're going to do exactly what the government tells us, and now the government's saying you're not doing enough. There are still people running against us who are on there. You got to get rid of them. Trump was a good start. James O'Keefe was but get rid of everybody else.
Right, and it's not just limited.
And we can end it there because he makes the argument. Like the libertarian argument is not like, oh, we don't want these private companies to censor everybody or whatever, or go build your own platform. That's not, stop helping them. Stop giving them money to fund these fucking things. Stop accepting as a private company. Stop accepting the fucking money because it always comes with strings attached. Stop.
That's what I'm saying. Stop giving them the help they need. Dude, it's just like the fucking Star Wars fans or all those nerds that complain about, oh, Disney ruined this shit. Why are you giving them money? Stop giving them the support.
I haven't seen any of the Disney remakes.
Good, you're a smart man. You get it. But same fucking principles applied. Like, vote with your dollars. There's a reason why that's like that's something that I feel like to some degree surpasses even libertarianism. Like, people just will say that's a saying to some degree with some folks.
I got distracted because share the center this audio.
Oh my God, they're live.
Once we break 5K on the campaign,
right,
we're actually very close.
To the
we're
one
at
person in the
4893.
We're going to go raid.
So we're almost at
Jack
5K.
and Fo.
We are going to premiere the song that we just recorded today. So we just read studio.
Oh, they're getting ready to premiere a song.
Yes, of course you can say the title.
It's called Anti-State.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone know that person on Instagram?
Draco Cry first? Okay.
Or pages. Well, anywho, it's not specifically about them, but it's just like the idea of what, that stands for. Just this idea of like, being your own person, living righteously, following the non-aggression principle,
they getting ready to premiere a song?
Other people's bodies and property. So yeah, it's I really like it, and the style of song, it's different than what we've done before. Like, it's definitely different than Mass
Mother Lovers
and Disobey.
They played it for a second.
Right.
Awesome. Thanks, Jesse. Have a good night.
I asked them if they want to cross streams
around the
Ghostbuster
country
style.
and live free. As you do.
So as you were saying, this song that we're doing, or the one that we just recorded today, it's something new because we always like. I mean, obviously, there's sometimes we come close to repeating, but we do like to do different styles, new styles.
We're gonna get Jack and Fo on the show right now.
And then,
I just want to say
like,
this would be a much more effective raid if we actually had more people
like that.
If we actually had what?
Right.
Sorry.
More people to raid with.
Country.
Oh yeah.
I'm turning
you have to do that with like somebody, like, I don't know. You gotta have a guest on.
Once we hit the 5K mark, we're gonna do.
When you like a guest, if we had more of the swamp creatures, this could have been a full-on raid, or even like more of the listeners. I feel like Adam Nutter got all the love last night.
Oh, what was the goal to?
Yeah,
we're not getting as much tonight.
We're gonna do a live stream of.
What do they want 5,000 of?
We're gonna show you a little
subs. I think. I don't know.
Play the song for everybody live here. So we are very close, actually. I mean, like $7. So it's like very.
Oh, they want to raise $5,000.
So once we pass the 5K mark, we're gonna do a live thing too. It's a little extra, fun thing.
Ooh, I'm excited. That was a really fun song. And what genre would you call it, or would that?
Are you gonna play a fucking song? What are y'all doing?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Oh wow, Liberty Movement Radio.
Keep it a surprise. So.
Well, then you can.
I wonder who's running LMR now. I don't even know.
Oh, it's a hot jerky wheel. Okay.
So again, I just noticed.
What's on the wheel?
Where people kind of popped into the viewership.
Okay, on the wheel we got.
Did we do it to him?
Scorpion.
We are currently doing this jerky challenge right here. Where
we're
spinning this wheel. And it's in support of our music video campaign because again, we're trying to make this super awesome music video. This one, I telling you right now, it is going to blow your mind. Yeah, exactly. Scorpion Reaper. It's
Reaper.
This is
this is the type of thing that it's like, how much do I donate to try one of these things? Because I'm curious.
Get into a studio, get good production crew, and actually make this mainstream competitive as best as we can. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm just tired. I'm tired of all the stupid artists that are there supporting the lockdowns, the shutdowns. You know what I mean? Right.
So what are they raising money for? I missed it.
Going on and like
I think just for a music video or some shit.
People
I don't even know.
The shot, So it's just
I thought this would be a lot more fun to raid, but I'm actually realizing
they're raising $5,000 to premiere their song. That's what the $5,000 is being raised for.
So basically, all these mainstream artists, all they're doing is supporting the state, supporting the corporate benefactors over it.
Okay, fine.
So we're just tired of it. It's ridiculous.
And what about it?
This place of being able to indoctrinate everybody and go along with it. We want to push back, and we've been really impressed by many other artists who have been in that zone. But we just
the music will do it, man. It's the power of rock and roll. You don't get it, man.
We fell for that once. We had Neil Young, and we had what was the
Rage Against the Machine?
Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Right.
Yes.
Jesse did.
Yeah, we had both of them. They all failed us.
We owe Jesse a second spin.
Okay, I just want to point out, rock and roll has never let me down.
So let's go ahead.
Neil Young,
This one will be for Jesse.
I never was a fan of to begin with.
This is for you, Jesse.
Rage
You're
Against the
not with
Machine
us,
was always
so
fucking
you are
overrated.
alive.
Right.
Usually you say
Fair.
that when
Like,
I think
like
they're about
us-
to spin the wheel, though.
All right, what are they gonna get? Just spin the damn wheel.
Reaper. Oh, fuck you, Scorpion. All right, what is it? Eat it.
less bad? I mean, less hot?
It is. I still think it's pretty hot. It's relatively hot.
Actually, I want to make a point of that. Rock and roll never let me down, bro.
Like, don't
Are you
touch
gonna
this.
use your hand?
Yeah, it's probably okay. I'm not worried. I mean, I got a big old piece.
Oh, come on.
So
Honestly,
Get.
this is good though. Like this is some good jerky. It's making me cough. It's making me coo.
Yeah, because you have a weak palate. All you like is rice.
Haha, get it? I can't say that.
I don't know what to do other than be weird in the chat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, eat it.
Eat it, bitch. Like, what the fuck? I don't know what else to do. Like, if this was a raid, there would actually be like a full-on raid.
You're not crying.
So how is this? Really hot for you?
Oh, but
You have to, if you squeeze into it tight. Oh my gosh.
The water isn't gonna help.
Oh yeah.
The constipation is coming out hard.
I just want to make one of those memes after all this.
Okay.
Where it just like zooms in on you and like repeats and loops where you're like.
Oh man.
Sorry if I'm for those. I mean, maybe some people are here for the ASMR of.
Yes, we are. That is exactly why we are here.
I apologize in advance.
What, to see them spin the wheel?
The ASMR. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
By the way, I do still have the cuck article. I would like to point that out.
This is for you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Thanks so much. If anyone recognizes him, you know, if him or her, just kidding. I know it's probably him. And but like he's on the videos. You know, when I say thank you at the end, you'll see him. Beto Distrafa.
All right. Okay. You have a cock article. You set it up. I have to take a quick piss.
Alrighty, well, I guess we're going to be going to the cuck article then. Thanks for that segue there, Tim. I guess this is the one moment where I take over Swamp Creatures. I'm El Presidente until he's back from taking a piss. But we also have this this hilarious cuck article from GQ, and apparently there's a case for being a cuck and why being a cuck is good. I don't know if these people are even aware of what cuckolding porn is. Oh, wait, they are. I do not understand. I really do not. This is why the episode is entitled Take a Trip to Clown World. Because look at some of these fucking articles we've looked at. All leading up to this monumental thing from GQ. Don't you love just the state of reality sometimes? Joe Rogan and episodes with Michael Malice getting banned, but man, I can't believe people get the news from Joe Rogan. Why can't they get news from good, reliable sources like GQ? Anyway, I'm waiting for Tim, but I really want to get into reading this. Okay, he's back.
I had pissed and grabbed a beer. I'm super effective.
That's nice. That's nice.
All right. What?
So,
oh, fuck.
The case for being a cuck. A stranger on the internet called you a cuck. Woo. That means you're not an asshole.
Oh my God. I've read this article already. So like,
I mean, we could just read the highlight, but there's quite a few highlights.
Yeah. So what does it say? The case for being a cuck? Is that what it says?
Yeah. It's the case for being a cuck.
Okay. So it's all racism. Of course it is. That's the headline. Like, fuck, head. Like, I can't. You think we're joking? It's not. That is the actual case that they make. They say, okay, because typically what happens is that a black man will fuck a white woman, and the husband will sit there. And so if you're okay with the idea of your white wife fucking a black man, then all of a sudden, like everything, okay, that's not the point. The point is someone is fucking your wife and you're sitting there watching it and you're okay with it. The race is irrelevant. Did I hit the high points?
I mean, no. I'll make the point. It's the part of the calling someone a cuck is you're basically calling them a weak man.
Yes.
Like you are the type of loser who would watch another man fuck your wife and get off to it. That is the insult. Yeah. It's not even necessarily something that only applies to like political things. It's just anyone who is like less than a man. Yeah. It's basically on par with saying, cool, so when did you decide to castrate yourself? So when did she cut off your testicles exactly? You know, stuff like that. I don't know. But, you know, the argument they make in here of it being just a typical alt-right's favorite insight. I love how they still lean on the alt-right. Like, they still lean on that shit. Like, how many years has it been? Tucker Carlson is considered an alt-right alpha. Goddamn GQ. With conspiracy site InfoWars explaining you can't cuck the tuck. Have they said that?
You can't cuck the tuck? Oh my god.
Well, I mean, if it did exist, it's gone.
All right, Alpha with site InfoWars exclaiming you can't cuck the tuck. Oh, the link is dead?
Yeah, the link is dead for you can't cuck the tuck.
I feel like I've heard that before though. And maybe they took it down because Alex Jones like flip-flops on his own positions. Like, just look at the Joe Rogan thing. Like, there was a time where he's like, oh yeah, Joe Rogan's like totally awesome. And then a couple weeks later, he's like, Joe Rogan's a fed. You know, there's a lot of stuff I haven't said on air before, and I'm totally going to expose him, and I'll kick his ass, man. I'm not even afraid at all. And then, like, now that he's going through this,
I think that was like the best pro wrestling feud of the year when that happened.
And like now this whole Spotify thing, I'm sure he's like, oh, Joe Rogan's the best, man. He's really afraid of him. Like,
he's fighting the globalists.
He changes his positions too fucking much. Like, stick to one thing, dude.
Go against the globalists. I mean, Mark Dice was another one that he had a feud with at one point, if you remember that.
Did he have a feud with Mark? I don't know.
Yeah, he had a feud with Mark Dice, and Mark Dice made like a bunch of videos poking fun at Alex, where it was like, and the answer to 1984 is 1995 plus shipping and handling.
Yeah.
Mark Dice actually ripped into him pretty damn good. It was brutal, man. But then when they made up, Mark took down all those videos and everything. So
yeah, okay. I think I remember that because I remember there were a bunch of videos he deleted, and maybe that was it. But I feel like Mark Dice is like the Switzerland of the internet, unless your name is CNN. then he just like war against you. But yeah, because
there was a time when Mark Dice was a lot more prominent in like the liberty sphere. It seemed like.
He deserves to be. I mean, like when you watch his, like a lot of the stuff he does now is a lot of like conservative stuff. It's a lot more leaning in that direction. But like when he does his deep dive like videos, those are actually really fucking good. And like when he goes after like the mainstream media and how they're like when he does like a deep dive into like Project Mockingbird or something like that, like he does a really good job at explaining that and exposing that. And I don't know. He's a great explainer.
You know this book by him?
Yeah.
Big Brother, the Orwellian Nightmare.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I gotta give him props. He did a really good job citing every fucking source throughout this whole damn thing. Like,
that's what I mean. Like when he
when he gets like totally autistic with like citing shit, he is really good. Turn off my headset.
They're dropping the link. Oh my god. Okay, so they need $107. At what point will we? Yeah, they're raising $5,000. What does it say? $5,000.
$5,000. We can't get shit.
I did not consent. Official music video. Creating the music for Philosopher and Jack Lloyd's song. I did not consent.
Is it really?
They want to raise $5,000. Whoa, we need $14,000 to do this music as we want to hire a special production crew in studio. Okay, whatever. What was the 5,000? I feel like they already did it because that's what they said on their stream. Is if you give them money, they will premiere it.
Oh, okay. Here's a great part of the article that we're gonna love here. And least we accused of neglecting Republican cucks. John McCain, the great John McCain, the person that was an outstanding human being that existed, clearly, is deemed to be pretty much constantly because he opposes Trump's ideas about the travel ban and has claimed that Trump's attacks on the press are how dictators get started. John McCain's
a veteran. Have to do with cuckery?
I don't know, but they really did shoehorn into sucking off John McCain. John McCain is a veteran who flew 23 missions before spending 5.5 years in a Vietnamese POW camp. He was tortured because he wouldn't give the Viet Cong information they wanted, regardless of his politics. If he's a coward, this sets the bar for high courage. Extremely, my God, they're totally sucking.
Okay, hold on.
McCain.
So,
man, they're sucking off John McCain
because he opposes Trump's ideas about a travel ban. What? No. I don't. Okay.
He's horrible because he's a fucking war hawk.
So wait a minute. So some people said that John McCain was a cuck because he disagreed with Trump, and so. Yeah. If you disagree with Trump and you get called a cuck, that's okay. Is that what I'm supposed to get from that?
I guess getting called anyone who disagrees with Trump is a cuck by this logic.
No, so, anyone who disagrees with Trump is okay, and even if you get called a cuck. But that's not what cuck is all. Words have lost all their meaning. Nothing means anything anymore.
This is like when that local news outlet reported that SJW was code for sneaky Jew. It's do you even understand what? Yeah, you never saw that?
No.
There was an actual local news station back in the a few years ago when they were warning about fake news on the internet and influencing things, and they were saying certain words and internet phrases that we would consider to just be normal shit. They were saying you were kind of watching it wait a minute, is this for real? And one of them I remember was SJW. They said was short for sneaky Jew.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know if that if the thing is still out there, news report internet. I don't know what you have to look up. It's got to still be out there. I'm trying to remember what the other ones were, but it was other shit.
That just sounds like one of those 4chan memes that just took on a life of its own.
I mean, honest to God, if 4chan did pull that off, props to you, damn autists. God bless you. God bless you, you crazy.
Speaking of the autists, we were watching earlier. We were watching the clip of Trudeau at his household. I saw something on Twitter. Somebody posted. They were like, "Oh, be careful showing that." They were like. Because Trudeau's in hiding right now, right? Quotes in hiding, and
in exile.
Yeah, and people were saying 4chan is totally going to find you due to this background, and they did.
Oh, did they?
They found the exact fucking address, and they were looking at the video, and he walked out onto the porch, and they were like, okay, well that's this and this, and they found the rafters and everything, and they matched it all up with his properties, and they're like, boom, done.
I gotta say, 4chan really has proven themselves as the truckers of the internet.
The truckers of the internet.
They have. Think about it. Think of everything 4chan has done, from tracking down Shia LaBeouf's flag to this.
They're more like mercenaries. They have a particular set of skills, and you don't want to cross them. And if you end up on the wrong side of it, they can find out where you live. And yeah, I don't know. They're just good at what they do.
And send lots of pizza and prostitutes to your house.
Yeah, for the fun.
Yeah. First few pizzas
what do you think?
Nice, but then it gets annoying.
All right. So before we end this, the communist games have begun in China, the Olympics or whatever. Have you been paying attention to that at all? What is
Not
your
really.
you're the culture guy.
I don't really care for the Olympics. Never have.
It says it begins with propaganda-filled opening, so I'm trying to see
Sure
exactly what that is.
Dude, every fucking nation that hosts the Olympics always has a propaganda field opening. That's like part of the whole thing.
Yeah, I can't see any clips of it.
I think the only one I ever really enjoyed was the British one, just because it had rock and roll as a part of it. You know?
Yeah.
Like props to the Brits for taking pride in that. You know what I mean?
How long until the Olympics ends up the way of the Golden Globes, where no one fucking watches it?
Where no one cares? I mean, this is the Winter Olympics, technically, right?
Well, I mean, it's February, is it?
Yeah. I mean, like, to be fair, the Winter Olympics are actually pretty cool as compared to like the.
We live in the free
Olympics.
state of Florida where there is no winter, so I have no idea.
Well, you know what the Winter Olympics are, though, right? Like the bobsled. I think bobsled. I really hope the Jamaican team makes it. I really do. Like, if there's one thing I'm rooting for through all this, it's for them to pull off so we can get a Cool Runnings sequel. Like, I would really love for there to be a good Cool Runnings sequel. So you guys go. I'm rooting for Jamaica in the bobsledding team tournament. Hopefully they at the very least, I want a sequel to Cool Runnings. Disney, you've given us nothing good, but a sequel to Cool Runnings would be really nice. You know. So I rest my case. I think I speak for everyone here. Opinions that I'm sure nobody will disagree with.
I'm trying to see how far they are on their $5,000. They're not fucking there yet.
With their infomercial, basically. This is kind of like a telethon when you think about it, isn't it?
It is.
They're basically doing the internet equivalent of those that telethon they had for Haiti all those years ago.
I hope that's not what it is. You just gave me like weird imagery of like those mega churches that get together and like the family comes on and it's like, oh, you give money for us so we can help Jesus and please.
I was thinking like We Are the World.
Yeah, I was thinking more Righteous Gemstones.
I mean, that's another one too.
Yeah,
Like that's. But like you know what We Are the World was, right?
No.
We Are the World. It was like this horrible song of a bunch of musicians back in the 80s making this like charity single for World
USA
Hunger
for Africa.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh,
it's so cringy,
7
bro.
minutes long, dude.
It's Good 7 minutes and it's unbearable. It's an unbearable, dude. It's like whenever you ever see like on a sitcom where they make fun of the idea of a charity song, they're basically making fun of We Are the World. Like I've never seen one where they. I mean, we might get copyright striked if we play this. Just so you're.
I'm not gonna. Okay, I'll mute it. But
Michael is in it though.
Michael's black. It was
Michael
old
Jackson.
Michael.
He was black. Old Michael Jackson.
Oh my god.
The smooth criminal Michael Jackson.
Well, I don't know who. I just clicked randomly and ended up on Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Michael's in.
You're gonna see like all ethics.
I don't know, but they remade this song when the Haiti earthquake happened, and somehow it was worse.
What?
Yeah, it's worse. I'm not even joking.
I keep clicking randomly, and I keep getting Michael.
Is that Sting?
I don't know who it is. I don't know these old guys.
I don't know, man. 80s music wasn't really my forte. 60s, 70s, then skip to the 90s. That was always my shit.
Wow.
Stevie Wonder?
Is that who it is? I don't know. He's kind of black guy with glasses. I don't know.
I think it's Stevie Wonder.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, the other one has Justin Bieber, so I think you know why it's worse.
Oh, god damn it, dude.
Not enough liquor. Not enough liquor.
Yep. Anyway, I'm ready to wrap up, man. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been a fun one, but yeah.
I'm disappointed everyone's hanging around Michael Malice too much because Tom Wood's announcement was super disappointing. And now I'm disappointed in the first live stream by Foe and Jack.
They've done tons of live streams before this. You didn't know that? This was just the first one that ran over our time. That's why I wanted to raid them.
Okay, yeah.
And I've been constantly raiding Jack whenever he goes live. I've been trying to initiate. basically, I now have a goal where I'm trying to get a reaction out of him.
Were you not disappointed in the Tom Woods announcement?
I mean, I think it's cool, but it was kind of like he hyped it up as something so huge that I expecting something bigger. I mean, like, I'm not saying it's bad. I think it's actually a really cool thing. And if he actually has certain classes in there, especially those applying to business, I'll probably end up purchasing some classes. But
you're going to have to pay $600 for, or what is it? $100 a month, basically.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
because
I didn't watch the whole thing. I just saw that that's what it was.
So, yeah. So the whole thing is the announcement. During the announcement, it was $300 for 6 months. And so he said that was a 50% discount and it was never going to return again. And it would be a full price after that. And so it's $600 for 6 months. So it's basically $100 a month.
So a whole year would basically be $1,200.
Correct.
That is fucking insane, especially in a world where Skillshare exists.
Disappointment, dude. I don't know. I don't know what I expected. Like, I knew he wasn't gonna run for anything. So
he doesn't strike me as the type who's ever going to run in politics. I know there's people who want to see him run, but I don't think it's ever going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, he said multiple times publicly that he wasn't going to do it, and we had people reach out to him privately and ask him to run for governor, and he was like, "No, it's a terrible idea. Not going to do it."
I know of other high-profile names who wanted him to run, but he just wouldn't.
Yeah, so he's never going to be the public office guy. I knew it wasn't going to be that. But I expected more.
I thought maybe he was getting like a TV show on like One America News or Newsmax or some shit like that.
Something, dude. Something. But I have a huge announcement coming, and you're not going to want to miss it. And it's fucking buy my product.
Well, that was the thing. Like the trailers he put out were so like vague. It was like, oh fuck, what is this? You know what I mean?
Good promotion. Bad.
You know what it was? You know what it was like? Yeah, have you seen? I wish Duke was here because he would totally like his Simpsons autism would go into overdrive. There's an episode of The Simpsons where they unearth a skeleton of what appears to be an angel, and there's like all this debate that goes on around town, and it's all crazy. And at the end of the episode, the angel skeleton turns out to just be a promotion for a new mall opening in town.
Wow,
like that's what I feel like this is the like equivalent of, you know. Like all that, like these videos of like lockdowns, they're taking everything from you. Like, ooh, like all these, it was really good videos. Like they were really good.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, oh yeah, I'm just doing one of those unschooling things. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool. Like I'm all for unschooling. Like that's awesome. Maybe a tad bit overpriced personally, I would say, but might want to, kind of consider scaling that back. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
why so expensive? That's fucking nuts.
It's Tom Woods, man. He's got a lot of islands to travel to. Wants to get around.
Tom, listen, I understand Epstein's Island is now for sale, but Jesus Christ.
Oh, is it? How much are they selling it for?
I don't know. Is it for sale?
That's going to be the new state of Florida.
Yo, if it's for sale, we should buy it and make it like a libertarian utopia or some shit.
No, I have to know. Epstein.
Is it? Please tell me it's for sale. It's probably like an FBI auction, a CIA auction, or some shit.
Epstein's. Okay, hold on. This is February 8th. This was a year ago. Epstein may be sold to help pay for victims fund. Okay, fine. Yeah, that's not interesting enough. More news. Epstein Island could buy what?
Is it on Landwatch? If I go on Landwatch, will I find it?
It's probably not there. No. What happened to Epstein's Island? Is it for sale or what? Like, that's what I want to know. In 1998, no. In July 2019.
I wonder if it's on Zillow.
That's when he killed himself. No. I don't know. If it is for sale, we should buy it.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we all pool our money together, we could, how big is the island? We could all like take our own individual plots of land.
I thought I had an answer for that, but no. Jeffrey Epstein's private jet goes for sale for $16.9 million just for the jet.
16.9 million for the jet. God damn.
It's a 165-acre island.
Damn.
It's a big island.
It's a pretty big island. Yeah, it's a pretty. We should ask Luke Rakowski. He snuck onto that island.
You've been there. Yeah. I mean, like, how hard is it to sneak onto an island, though? You just get in a fucking boat and go.
I mean, that's literally what they did.
Yeah. I don't know. More marketing techniques.
I don't know.
We
but
snuck onto the
if
island.
Luke's planning on moving to Florida, he's not a Florida man until he comes on this show.
I'd love to have Luke on. I like Luke. He's awesome.
Luke's awesome. I know.
Watch
but
forever.
I know, but if he wants to become a Florida man, it's a part of the tradition, man. You got to wrestle an alligator. You got to eat a public sub. You got to come on the Swamp Creatures.
I was trying to get him. Nikayla told me that he talked to him last year before the last convention, and he was trying to get him to come out.
Rakowski.
And I was like, yeah. I was like, you need to fucking get him to come. Like, if he needs a place to stay, I got a room. Go on, dude.
Slide some DMs.
Yeah, well, because like then the convention was here in Polk County, so I was like, I got a room. Like, come on, dude. Like, you can stay for free. I don't care. But no, it didn't happen.
I don't know.
Anyway,
maybe if I have to challenge Luke to a drinking contest because we're both Eastern European, I mean, we're both Poles.
He's gonna win. You drink Piore or whatever.
We're both Poles. We're both Poles. I'll do it. I'll take the if I have to be sick for a day, I'll fucking do it. I don't care.
Yeah. Anyway, we did it. We did our show on Friday, every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Damn right.
What's up? You want to say anything before we get out of here, or should I just hit the end button?
I mean, just go, check out the Twitter down there, which I'm kind of posting more of my art on recently because I got to advertise my shit more. It hits me. Go check out the Libertarian Frontier on TeePublic. Go buy some merch. Yeah. What about you?
I still can't get over the J-Lo part. I don't understand.
Have you seen the episode of South Park with Jennifer Lopez?
I'm sure I have, but I just
go watch the episode, dude. You'll get it.
All right.
It's not much to get. Like every time there has to be a compilation of you asking me this at this point.
Because it's just
Leighton,
so
bro. Leighton, you're becoming our Jamie.
Dumb.
Pull it up, Leighton.
Pull it up, Leighton. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll be back next Friday, probably some other time before that. Hey, when's Top coming on? That's what you should have promoted.
Lobster? Oh, yeah, that's right. Top Lobster is going to be on Culture in Decay on Tuesday. So check that out. That's going to be a fun episode here. The Top Lobster. We're going to be talking about art and all sorts of crazy cultural shit. So
I'm looking forward to it. Go watch Culture in Decay only on the Swampcast Network.